Ooh, is my mic on? I forgot to test my sound. Can you hear me? And I gotta figure out how to share this. If I can. Hi, Heidi Phillips. Do you know if you can share this? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Can you hear me? Because I don't know if I have the sound on. You can hear me, Deb J? I got to figure out how to get this onto my wall. You can hear me, Deb J? Let's see. How can I share this? My wall. It doesn't have a share option here. Let's see. How can I share this? So, Melissa, do you know how to share this to my wall? It doesn't allow me a share on here. Oh, maybe it does. Let me try it. I think I might have figured it out. You can hear me? Yeah, baby. Let me see if I can get this on the wall. I don't know what happened. Facebook, it says try again later, try again later. So for some reason, it's, it's not letting me go live on there. And then can somebody jump to the Facebook wall and actually see if you can hear me on there? On the Facebook Live? Because I've never done it. I've never put a live, I know Shia knows how to do this stuff like the back of her hand, but I think Shia's in the middle of a live right now. So, you just shared it to the wall? Okay, let's see here. And then if they click on it, can they hear me? Oh yeah, hopefully they can hear me. Can one of you then go to Facebook and watch it? And see if it plays on Facebook? And if it does, and Facebook is glitchy on lives, I might figure out how to do a private YouTube live, because right now any subscribers could jump on here. And I think there's a way to have a private YouTube live. I just don't know how to do it right now. But so far it looks like the only people on here are from the wall. Oh, Margarita, hello. Welcome. So, all right. We have got some fun tonight. We are going to have some fun tonight. Serious fun. We're going to learn how to do predictions, which is going to be super, super fun. We're going to learn how to do your own predictions, and then we're going to jump into some other stuff here. So it's going to be a good time. Speak with our mutual friend. What's that mean? All right. Our mutual, Shia. She'll probably know how to do all this, so I'll communicate to her after this to see. All right. So the first thing about predicting your future is we're going to talk about some other people that predicted futures. And let's see, who gave me this information? Melissa. And I don't know, I don't know if I can tag her. I should try to tag Melissa in here, because she gave me a couple of links for people that did predictions. So let me see if I can tag her in this link that's on the Tarot and Numerology page. Yeah, I'll see if I can tag her. All right. This is going to be fun. Fun. Thank you for sharing that, Heidi Phillips. So the first one is we're going to talk about Baba Vanga. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And Baba Vanga has been passed away for like 25 years. She was from Bulgaria, and she has been used by conspiracy theories as proof she was able to predict the future. Her claims have been linked to events such as September 11th, the Syrian chemical attacks. She was born in Vengela, Panvita Dimitrova, raised in Stromica village located in the foot of a volcanic mountain range in the Ottoman Empire. She passed away in 1996 at the age of 85. She was dubbed the Nostradamus from the Balkans. So getting to her predictions, she predicted she has an 85% success rate, which is really, really good. You can't be perfect because you can predict something, and if events cause it to change, then it's going to change. But the Kursk nuclear disaster, anyway, some of the things that didn't happen was she thought that the 44th president would be the last. That didn't happen. She thought Vladimir Putin would win 2018 and Russia would take over the world. That didn't happen. She predicted World War III and that Russia would dominate the entire world. That hasn't happened. So there are some things that hasn't happened, but here's some things she did predict for the future. Global hunger will be eradicated between 2025 and 2028. China will overtake the U.S. as a superpower. I actually personally believe that already has happened. Polar ice caps will melt from 2033 to 2045. Doctors will be able to cure any disease using cloning technology. Let's see. A colony on Mars will enable the planet to become a nuclear power. That's weird. And the universe will end in 5079, which nobody's going to be around for that anyway, and maybe they won't even know about this woman by that time period. The next person we're going to go to on the list is Nostradamus. Now, he is really famous for making a lot of predictions, and let me see what his predictions are for 2022. This should be interesting. Robots. He said that there's going to be inflation, starvation. The crops are going to be destroyed to the point where there could be global hunger. This is kind of interesting. Oh my God, the death of Kim Jong-un. That would be interesting. Collapse of the EU. We don't want that. This guy had an interesting life. He really did have an interesting life. He predicts like weather. Global weather is going to be earthquakes and all kinds of global weather crap are going to happen. That's going to be interesting to see. Hello, Aaron. Consider it a free view of Academy. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on the Academy. Thank you. Was not aware this was private. No, it's not private tonight. Anybody can watch. We're not doing anything private. Not on this. But I'll figure out a way to do it because Facebook is a little bit... I know some other people that are having issues with Facebook. It's not just me. It's not just me. Some other people are having issues on Facebook also. Nostradamus, a war in Europe, migration crisis with the immigrants, the European Union falling. I mean, Nostradamus, oh, look at this, robots. The rise of artificial intelligence. That's going to be interesting. So here's another one that I found to be very interesting, and that you guys are going to love this. That's the Simpsons show. This is just crazy that the Simpsons has been so accurate with predicting the future. So more than 30 seasons, the Yellow Family, the Yellow Family, and so. We're going to look here on what the Simpsons, it's not a lot. The Simpsons didn't predict a lot for 2022, but this is what we have. The Simpsons, the pandemic is not going to end, according to the Simpsons. The use of weapons in the U.S. Now, I think this just means everybody can have weapons, but I'm not sure of the show that predicted that. I think it was, let me see if I can find it. Recently, the Ministry of Foreign Relations of Mexico filed a lawsuit against the arms manufacturers in the United States to curb trafficking and reduce violence. The data was linked to the destruction of all weapons in one of the chapters of the House of Terror when Lisa uses the monkey's hand to ask for world peace, which for those who were hired to watch the series would represent the fall in the laws that enable the use of weapons. Okay, I just think that's like gun rules. And then flying cars. So that is also very interesting. We'll see, using the Simpsons, a cartoon show, to predict the future. That's pretty wild. So what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out for your own personal future, all right? You want to do categories. Yeah, the Simpson writers are tapped in and turned on, that is for sure. People can't even drive on the ground. Yeah, can you just even freaking imagine? They can't even, oh, they can watch on Facebook, but they can't comment? Oh, okay. All right. So, that's good to know. Thank you. So for all you people watching on Facebook, if you comment on the live, I'll bring up the Facebook live, and you can comment below in the comment field. I'll put a note in here, comment here, and I will read the comments from my smartphone as they show up. All right, when you are predicting your first, like for 2022, for your personal self, you want to do it in categories. So, for instance, what's going to be in store for me for love? And you can decide how many cards you want to lay, but I would decide it in advance. So if you're going to do 3 cards each or 2 cards each, maybe you want at least 2 cards each in order to know if a card is positive or negative, or if you do, what do you call that? Reversed. I don't do reverse. So sometimes I need more than 1 card in order to tell me if that's the positive side of that aspect or the negative side of that aspect. So for love, so then you would pull 2 cards for, I drew underwear because YouTube, I got a thing years ago that YouTube wasn't allowing nude tarot cards. And I don't know if that was real or fake, but I thought it was real. And so, I colored underwear on my main deck for YouTube. So lovers, of course, oh man. So this is lovers, and here's 7 of Wands. It's going to be successful for love, but there's going to be some challenges around love, all right? And then you don't have to put these cards back. You can do finances. So finances are going to be a fucking nightmare. I'm laughing because, anytime that giving too much away, yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth. oh, this just tells me my daughter that's getting married is going to get in trouble. She's getting a $30,000 wedding, and I don't even know how many. I think I've given her thousands and thousands already. So this is a warning to me. Anytime, and I'm glad this came up, because anytime you get something negative in a future prediction that's not global, it's personal, you can say, well, what do I have to do to stop that? Well, this is from giving too much money away. How do I stop that? Well, it's easy. I don't give too much money away. Yeah, this is someone that's going to have a financial crisis, and they're going to come to me. And so this means this is stable money. This is stable money. So as long as I'm cautious about how much money I give away, this will be okay. So that's my finances. All right, then the health. You can, if you want to do health. Some people don't want to do health. I'm learning about health. I'll be learning new things, which I always am, and it's just success through observation. And there's a lot of green around this, so eating a lot more green and healthy foods. That's coming up in my future. Any events that I need to know about? Oh, everybody loves tower events. That's fucking upsets. Good. Because usually if you don't change something, then something will happen. But this could be something globally upsetting that comes through into my personal world. This is deception. And so these events that are here is there's something going on that's going to happen and explode. And so when you get something like this, you might want to pull more cards. You might want to pull more cards on it. This looks like it could happen in another country. So I think this could be global that comes down here. So what is it? Because this is my overseas card. Something happens overseas. That's my DNA card. I bet you there's something going on. This is my DNA card. Is this a global event? Oh, I do have a kid that wants to travel to another country. So she might not be able to do it, and that would be upsetting to her. So this could be my child is all upset because she wanted to go overseas and she can't. That's what I'm thinking that's leading to because of the child. And then any negative events. Well, geez, I've had enough already. Taking on too much. And be careful with the money. See, I'm getting a theme here to be really careful with the money. Now, my business, I can pull a couple cards on that. And that's looking good so far, unless something negative comes up. Nope, those are good for business. So that's kind of quickly how you do your personal cards for yourself. Now, some people don't like reading for themselves. So then in that case, we could swap readings and say, hey, I'll swap your 2022 reading if you want to do mine, and you can do swaps like that. There's nothing globally upsetting. That's right. You're 30,000. So that is our personal, and then what you can do is you can do global predictions. The global predictions. And that brings on a whole new level. Did you get your hot tub? I did. And it's installed, and I sit in it every day. There's not a single day I don't sit in that hot tub. Every single day. So this is global, the global pandemic, or the global for 2022. And you can actually do this also yourself. And then you come up with your own categories. Can you guys think of any categories that you want to ask? So I'm going to ask my Sirius deck about the pandemic for 2022. And I've already determined I'm going to pull 2 cards. Now this is interesting, you guys, because the Pentacle, I already agreed with the cards that because there's no COVID. I think I even have to be careful saying that on YouTube. They can shut you down. COVID or whatever it is. The Pentacle is my sign for that. So it's really weird that I happen to pull this card for that. So that means that I agree with the Simpsons. It's still going to be around. It's still going to be around. And then this is the wheel. So there's going to be some big event happening, a big major event around the pandemic. So there's a devil here, but this is major. So I'm probably going to pull a card to bring it down. Oh, fuck. It's going to be a lot of death worldwide, because this is global. This is in the world. Massive deaths. That's a bitch. All right, government. You could add, if you wanted, you can cover anything you want. Is there anything in the government? Okay, government is, there's a restriction. People are restricted. People are going to feel restricted. Something with the government, like they're going to feel restricted. Both these cards are blindfolded, so they're not going to see something coming. There's something coming with the government that they're not going to see. Both these cards happen to be blindfolded. Yeah, the sword was right in the neck. Earthquakes in the U.S. Yeah, let's ask that too. Let's ask that. I'll put that on the bottom. That's a good one. If you think of anything you want to ask, put it out there. And I'll ask it. So, I still want to go with the government thing just to see what the hell. Yeah, people are not going to be happy. They're not going to be happy with the government. Well, when are they? When are they happy? Can't make anybody happy right now. So, that's fine. Now, we could get into a lot more specifics, but let's move on. Is there going to be any upsetting events? Health. This is the medical catechist, and between people. So there's going to be people. Upsetting events are going to be, somebody's going to try to be controlling. And this is medical, spread between the people. And this is foreign country drama. That's my foreign country. And so, globally, this isn't looking like too much fun yet. I don't see any fun happening yet. So, bummer. But let's keep going. Is there going to be any weather patterns? I'm going to jump to another deck because I've drawn quite a few cards out of this one. So, I'm going to jump to another deck. And I'm going to ask, is there going to be any major weather patterns in the U.S.? And then if you live in another country, put it down and I'll ask for yours. So weather patterns, what the hell's going on that we don't want to see shit? There's way too many blindfolds in this global thing for me to really be comfortable. And then this is the pandemic sneaking up. And I don't like the red sky. This just tells me something weird is happening with the weather when the sky is red like this. Look at that sky. That's creepy. And this is physical harm to people. 5 of Pentacles is physical harm to people from weather. That's not good. There's like fire coming out of the moon. The moon is usually never a good weather card anyway, because it's deceptive. The weather is unpredictable. Like you don't see it coming. Bang! It just hits. Could be more fires because these are the yads, the Kabbalah yads coming out of the moon, which is disturbing. Right, every freaking awful card that can come out is coming out. Hi, Elise. Oh, man. Can we get a break here, please? Because I want this to be a happy night. And my Facebook's not working. So that was kind of interesting. Okay. So the weather patterns, this is the card that of 8, you're going to have to be strong. He really doesn't know what to do. He's kind of sitting in the chair like, I'm not sure what to do. And look at all the skies. And the skies. And fire coming out of the moon. I'm going to say the weather is not going to be good in 2022. Earthquakes in the United States. Are there going to be any major earthquakes in the United States in 2022? He's putting something into the earth. Oh, this could be the earth splitting. Let's pull some more cards. God damn it. That's the death again. And this is ruins. See, it's destroyed. It's ruins. And this is death. So I'm going to say that yes, there's going to be earthquakes in the U.S. But it's only in certain areas. This reminds me of California. It's almost like it's trying to tell us where the grape vineyards are. And it's warm. But it feels like overall, this is going to be minor and this is going to be good. I'm actually going to take a different deck and I'm going to ask, is there anything we can do to change anything in 2022? I don't know if there's anything we can do. Let's ask. You guys have any questions that you would want to ask? That's my favorite card. You're correct. The Four of Wands is my favorite card in the entire deck. So I'm going to ask my little tiny deck. I've got this little itty bitty teeny weeny tiny deck. And I'm going to ask if there's anything we can do for global 2022. Is there anything that we can do to change some of this shit? Well, this is the people. Now they trapped in the chair, but this looks like the people would have control over some of the physical stuff. The Empress. I like this. This is all good cards. This is all good. Wait a minute. The cross with a circle on top. You guys, that's what I got out just before the live. I've got this big frickin' ankh. Look at this. And here it is. This is kind of the symbol of the ankh. It's a cross with a circle on top. And that's what I just got out. I just got this out. That's why I grabbed it right away. I just got this out. Is there a power in this that would have the ability to change bad stuff? That's the change card. That's the good luck card, Wheel of Fortune, but we got to pull one on it because remember, there's big changes in the world. And it wouldn't be just me doing it. This would have to be a big group of people committing to do this. Yeah. See, I just said a big group of people, and here it is. A big group of people using wands, spiritual tools, to conquer some of the energies that are coming in that are destructive. I love this thing. Whoa! What did that just do? I love stuff like this. What would be the outcome if this big group of people gathered together with spiritual tools to create a positive change globally? What'd be the outcome? Look at that. Ask the angels for help. And this is the Lover's card. I didn't color underwear on them. This is the best thing I've seen yet. This is actually the best thing that I've ever seen. Aaron, 22 inches of snow last Christmas. This Christmas, it's 80 degrees. Yes, we are having bizarre weather. You are so right. We are having bizarre. Women. Yeah. With the Empress, You're right. The power is in women. You are 100% spot on. Usually the guy in the Eight of Pentacles is working, but that guy's just staring into space. Good observation. And that's another thing that I was going to talk about is reading the art in the cards. That's why I love using, I'm glad that Star Madison brought that up, because that's why I love using a lot of different decks, is because of the art. They're wearing Skims. There you go. So, with the help of angelic realms, we have got a good chance of actually shifting when you work for the highest good, when you work with high vibrational beings. This is actually amazing. And look at the clouds. That's literally changing the weather. And is that a volcano in the back? Maybe. Pretty powerful. But it looks like we have to call in angelic forces with a group of people, and we could change that. All right. Does anybody have any questions about future predictions? Otherwise, we'll get, excuse me, I'll get to some fun stuff, and I can maybe do some predictions for you guys if you want some predictions for you. Kim Kardashian skin-colored underwear. Oh, is that what a skim is? Well, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I like that. Does anybody want a 2022, excuse me, prediction with just a couple of cards? I'm not going to go extensive on here. But if you want a 2022 prediction, put down 2022, put down the year 2022. I would like a prediction. Okay, Star. What does Star have to know? I'm going to switch it over to the cards. What's going to be in store for Star for 2022? We're going to look here right now. All right. She's going to be more prepared to get rid of habits that she doesn't want. Sorry about that. But my phone pinged and I had to kind of figure out what it was doing. All right. So, Star, you have some habits or something that you're wanting to change. All right. And this is stepping ahead of patterns that you're wanting to get rid of. And it looks like you're going to be taking care of like your physical body, your physical body, and taking care of finances. All right, it's taking care of finances, and this is having a lot. This is the Knight of Wands, and this is having a lot of really good energy going forward, to like almost like your spiritual path is going to open up and allow you to, oh wow, you might want to work with pyramids. Look at that. Look at that. I got a pyramid right here too. Woo! Pyramid energy. I'm going to make some YouTube videos on working with sacred geometry because I think it's important, and the more people that can do it, the better. So your 2022 is going to be creativity, offering to help others, spiritual growth, stepping ahead of a pattern, a long-term negative pattern. You're going to kick its ass, and that's a good thing. So you have a lot to look forward to in 2022. Cindy Latimer, what do you need a heads up about for 2022? Wow, I just shuffled and that same card came up. How weird. How weird is that? It's pretty darn weird. So Cindy Lattimore, this means that this is the Six of Pentacles. So just be careful with your finances, because this is like you could have some bigger bills hit you, or someone else has a bill and you're carrying them financially. You could be helping someone financially to the point where it could actually affect your own finances. So just be careful of that. Somebody might have an addictive behavior that might cause you a little bit of frustration, but look over here at the opportunities, and there's a window of opportunity here also. So this is to be aware of the moments when other people's behavior gets you down, or other people's behavior affects you. Pay attention to that in 2022. There, see, judgment. We're judging someone else. So if you're being judged or someone else is judging you, it's causing burdens for you. So this 2022 is the year to kick ass on that and not let the behaviors of others influence you. So you're getting stronger in look at the arm coming out. It's also about building strength in your knees, like walking or exercising. Be careful of belly. There's the belt being loosened up, belly weight. Be careful of weight just around the belly. And this is saving up money. And I think it's because you're going to go somewhere. I feel like you want to go somewhere or buy something. It's going to cost a little bit of money. So saving it up will be beneficial for you so that you can afford that at the time that you want it. Elise Lattimore. I'm going to switch decks here and get a sip of my water. What does Elise Lattimore need to know about 2022? It's a 222 energy. Wow, you're going to get on top of your world. You're going to be the authority of your world. Now, he's sitting and he's sleeping. So part of the year is about self-care, getting enough sleep, figuring out what you're so worried about and kicking its ass so you don't have to worry about it. And this is like a large organization. This also is prayers answered, but it doesn't have to be religious prayers. It can be like requests out to the universe. And the universe is like, hold up, this is divine timing. But this is getting organized. Both these cards are getting organized. Your education. This can be self-employment. It can be becoming your own boss of your own life. This guy is very successful. And he's successful working in like a large organization. And then this would be self-care. So you're going to have a very busy 2022, because to conquer all that stuff of those two majors, that's not an easy feat. Tarot Newbie 2022. So Tarot Newbie for 2022, what do you have to be aware of? Woo! You're going to be successful at quite a few challenges that you have, that you felt restricted. So you're going to be looking at areas of your life where you feel blocked. Wow, the Emperor is stalking us tonight. So this is going to be awesome for you, Tarot Newbie, because you're going to kick butt. Both of these are kick butt cards, and this is looking at areas where you have a lot of fear, or you just feel like it's better to be miserable and safe than go out there and, put yourself out of your fear level. So you definitely want to address your fears, address where you feel held back. But with the Emperor, most likely you will. So 2022 is your year to conquer anything that's holding you back. It's going to be the year of being successful at what is holding you back, crushing it, so that you will have a successful year. Amanda Dunn, I'd like to know what's ahead for me. Grabbing a different deck. What is ahead for Amanda Dunn? Hey, we got 2 Latimers on there. You better figure out if you're related. That's pretty funny. That's not a common name. Amanda Dunn, 2022. There's something in your life that might not be fair, but it's going to be made fair in 2022. And you need to be aware that patience while it happens. It's not going to be something that's going to be made fair overnight. That's patient. Now, I don't do health readings, but I'm going to say that your spine, you might need to align your spine. It feels like your tailbone or your hips could be out of alignment, and this could be causing some back and neck pain. Just be aware of that. Wow, you got the World card. So you have got some pretty big changes in your life. And it goes with the Justice. This is looking at your own truth. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Who do you want to be? And the World card means that you're breaking free to finally create some cycles around your own life. And it feels like you're not living your life through others, but you're actually living your life for you. So that's a pretty powerful combination of cards for 2022. Nikki Larson. For 2022. You're welcome, Star. Nikki Larson for 2022. Building strength, courage, working with your sacred geometry tools. There you go. I'm going to say that your power tool is going to be the infinity symbol and helping people with those tools. Helping people be strong and have courage. And this can be for yourself too. Oh, talking about helping people. Speak of the devil. Why do they say that for a good thing? When something good happens, they say, speak of the devil. That's just weird. It's like a oxymoron, a double, whatever that is. You're going to be helping other people with to be strong with your toolbox of, whoa, look at that. With your toolbox of tools, you're going to be helping other people. That's what 2022 is going to be awesome that way. Your intuition is going to be off the charts. You might travel to a lake. There's rocks here. I feel like you're going to have some little day trips that are going to be pretty important in 2022. And I feel like they're going to be fun. You're going to have a lot of fun. Aaron O'Nugent. Time to get out of the jump rope. I hide in the back of my closet. I said the same thing. I'm like, Jesus, I got to get on my treadmill. It's all it does now is hold my YouTube equipment and my cameras and everything. I need to actually use it. Aaron O'Nugent, your 2022 is, wow, same as Nikki, strength, inner strength. Speak of the devil, speak of the devil. There's the pentacle. Do, do, do. And here's the, God, 2 of the tools in the toolbox are showing up already. So this is conquering some addictive behaviors or fears or phobias, or maybe you're dealing with someone else that's got addictions. This is a little bit of confusion around choices, which is normal. And then paying attention to when you hold in grief or sadness. Wow, who's sending me money? Who sent that money? I didn't know that. God, I haven't been like Amanda Dunn. Thank you for the money. I forgot all about that on YouTube. I completely forgot all about that money thing. That's funny. So okay, so this is the Queen of Wands, and she is tapping into your spiritual gifts and knowing what spiritual gifts to develop or that you want to develop. Oh man, something came up on my screen. I don't know how to get rid of it. Just a minute here. There it goes. Oh, there it goes. All right. Treadmills are for hanging and drying clothes. Yeah, you got that right. Thank you, Star Madison. I need to pass the bar exam. You got it. You got it. Is Melanie doing more YouTube lives in 2022? Well, I'll tell you what, if my Facebook keeps doing the crap it's doing, I might be. Aaron, tapping into your spiritual, looking at superstitions that you might have, because it's a black cat, looking at any, in which all this means is reviewing your beliefs that don't work for you. That's what this means. And it's also a coming together of the two lions, which just means that your spiritual tools or gifts that you're going to develop and enhance in 2022 are going to really come in handy for you. Let me see. Was there anyone else that wanted 2022? Deb J. Deb J, 2022. I'm going to get out my witchy deck for you. There's my witchy deck. Deb J. We'll see what 2022 is going to bring for you from the witchy deck. What is going to be so for Deb J in 2022? Ooh, look at somebody in the door. That's me. I'm going, hey, Deb, where are we going? I'll make sure that you're not bored. Hey, Deb, you bored? Okay, I'm here. Where are we going to go? This is actually the Four of Cups, which is somebody who doesn't want to sit around home and do nothing. So it's finding friends to do things with. And it's also that the universe is going to offer you opportunities. And speaking of that, here comes the power. You're going to come into a lot more spiritual power. Now, this is the sword pointing up to the clouds. So this could also be heaven. The clouds are heaven. So this could be communicating with people on the other side. But this, at its very core definition of this card, is new beginnings and powerful new thinking patterns. So it wouldn't be negative. It would be watching negative thinking patterns and not watching them, but conquering them, because this can never be negative. Ace of Swords is never negative thinking patterns, ever. It's always positive thinking patterns. So, I don't have any cookies in my kitchen right now, but you're making me hungry for them. Four of a Thames. That's interesting. You got 2 4s. Uh-oh. You got 2 4s, Deb. I hope you get what that means. 4-4. Does that sound familiar? And then you get 2 4s for 2022. Between you and I, Deb, work with your code. Work with your secret human code. It doesn't get any more... it doesn't get any more clearer. So this is now this is interesting, because I have to tell you why. This person doesn't want inactivity, and this person does. It's so opposite. It's so polar opposite. It's this person is bored having nothing to do, and this person's meditating. They're doing, so this is purposely downtime, doing some like meditations or things and enjoying the downtime, versus this person gets frustrated by it. So there could be a turning point there. Page of Cups, this is being out in nature. Look at, she's painting in nature. So this is doing all kinds of creative activities in nature. Do you have to donate to get a reading? No, you don't. Nope, you do not have to donate to get a reading. We're doing 2022 predictions, no LD. So Deb, this looks like, who's going to bake cookies? If I bake cookies, I would bake enough for everybody. Oh, that's right, with crispy edges and chewy inside. I forgot about that. Thank you, Star Madison. How can you purchase a pyramid? Oh gosh, Do you want the kit? Because you should purchase the kit. I'm not saying should. I hate the word should. Don't listen to that. If you just want a pyramid, private message me. But I sell toolkits. And I just got little tiny pyramids to go with these little tiny ones. These are bigger ones. And I think this is all I got left. I think these are the only 2 big pyramids I have. But I got some little pyramids. But T-Frog 11, let me type it in here. I wonder if I can type in here. I think I can. You guys, I haven't been live on YouTube for over a year or maybe 2 years. T-Frog 11 at yahoo.com is how you can get a hold of me. Did that go on there? Tfrog11 at yahoo.com. I wonder if I can pin that. Oh, I pinned it. I think that means it goes to the top. So I pinned it. You're welcome, Tarot Newbie. Thank you, Noel D. We got on this cookie thing. Now I got to go get cookies. It made me hungry for cookies with all that talk. Let's see. I got enough time for one more 2022. So did I miss anyone? Let me scroll back up here. Amanda Dunn, thank you again for the generous donation. That was very nice. Heidi Phillips. All right, Heidi Phillips. Sorry that I missed you. Oh, I missed Susan. I'll make time for Susan and Heidi, and then that's what we're going to end with. So, Susan Bowen, let's start with you. Susan Bowen. What does Susan Bowen need to know for 2022? Wow, you're being blessed by the angels. And Anna Capri was missed? Okay, we'll get Anna Capri. And we'll get Susan. And we'll get Heidi. Right? Those are my 3. I think those are my 3. All right. So, Susan, you are getting blessed. Your relationship is blessed. You're going to have a lot more happiness. You could be working with angels, and obviously because we get the Queen of Wands then. So the Queen of Wands means you're definitely going to be on a spiritual path, and you could be doing Ancestry.com or looking at your ancestors. You got all good cards. I'm going to say that 2022, Susan, is probably going to be one of your best years ever because this is stable love, stable finances, and your spiritual path, and working with pyramids. Definitely working with pyramids. Susan Bowen, you couldn't ask for anything better. Anna Capri, sorry that I missed you. Your 2022 is going to be, oh, you lucky. You got the Sun card, full of happiness with groups, all right? And you know what this means when you get the Sun card next to the 5 of Wands or the 3 of Wands? This means there's going to be some traveling, but be careful because see the X? Some of your travels might get canceled. So just be aware that some of your trips might be canceled, but the ones that are important, you'll be able to go on because both of these are travel cards for me. And the flag could mean you're going like actually to another country maybe. But this is doing a lot of day trips and traveling and movement, and this is willpower. You're going to have happiness, travel, willpower, success. So, and this is success through hard work, and you've got some wealth potential coming up. So, Anna Capri, I'm going to say that overall, your 2022 looks awesome. Heidi Phillips, if you're still on, this is going to be yours. Cosmic Soul Wave, tuning in on the way home. All right. Well, have a safe trip home. Don't be too distracted. Heidi Phillips, what does 2022 have in store for you? Hey, I just all shuffled and got the same card. You and Anna are really similar with the Sun card. This is Heidi Phillips. This is groups. This is working with groups. And this is actually finding your spiritual soul tribe group. And this is wands. So this is success on your spiritual path, looking for guides and angels in groups. Like this is your soul tribe. Now this could be also a soul tribe on the planet, like your soul tribe on the planet who is interested in spiritual work. Boy, we got a lot of spiritual. Holy crap, Heidi. You've got new things new here. I want to go in Mel's hot tub. All right, cookies in the hot tub. That doesn't really go together, but you know, we could make it work. Cookies in a hot tub for a YouTube channel. That's brilliant. Yeah, I saved the best for last. And Heidi, this is roses, and roses are desires. So make sure that you think about what you desire in 2022, because look at the theme here. Angel, 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 angel. What's this angel holding? You can't make up this shit even if you wanted to. You can't make this up. A rose, and this angel is holding a rose. And this angel is holding a freaking pentacle. There's the pentacle. So I'm going to say also, Heidi, work with sacred geometry and work with your soul tribe on spirit world and on earth with your strongest desires. That means, what do you want? But it's not what do you want on a small level when it's the Sun card. This is like really big. This is like, what do you want, and have it continue for like the next 10 years. That's what this is. What you do in 2022 to follow your desires on earth, this is Pentacle, using spiritual tools, will carry you happiness for like 10 years. This is not a year for you to sit back and do nothing. This is an action. These are action-based cards for you. So that's going to be amazing. All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. I want to thank all of you for joining this live. It took me a little while. World changes. You're right. Oh my God, Heidi, you would be so powerful with a group to make world changes. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That's a really, really good idea. So together we can really take a lot of that disturbing stuff and make it so we can have the world that we want to have. Who wants to live with all that global drama? I don't. I'd like to focus on how much fun I can have and not be worried about all this world crap. You know, it's more fun to just have things going pretty much well. It doesn't have to be perfect, so that we can focus on our own fun. Because if we have to worry about all this crap that's going to come, shit hitting the fan, if we want to call it that, it's harder to squeak fun out when there's all that. So I think a global spiritual group using spiritual tools, that could be really powerful for changing the energies, and everything is energy. So no matter what happens in 2022, you can still control your own world. You can still have a lot of fun if you want. You can squeak out a lot of fun no matter what. So blessings for a beautiful evening, and I got to figure out how to end my video. I haven't been live in so long that, did I tell you the first time I went live on TikTok? I didn't know how to end the video. I was like, there's no like end button. And I was like, oh shit, am I going to be on here forever? And I think I might have had to reboot my phone to get me off. And then I had to Google, how do you end a TikTok? That's like my old brain. And I don't think I've been live on YouTube for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm sure I got to click something here. Oh, it's up in the corner. All right, you guys. Bye. Have a good night.